You're welcome.
Bist du noch da, Birkin? Ist deine Kinder auch noch hier? Ja. Ah, die anderen auch? Die anderen, die jungen Freiburger und so? Ja. Alle noch da?
Ich weiß nicht, ob nach hier noch da ist, aber
Nee, war hier, ist schon weg.
Imran sind noch da, hier und Kall ist noch da.
Wo sind die denn?
Ja, die online.
Achso. Alles hier.
Tarek ist da, was schon was ist.
Online sind die?
Ja, ich habe gerade Bescheid gefragt.
Wir sind auch online in Charlotte. Meldet das irgendwie. Passwort. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Meldet das Sultan. Lässt du ja Sahin, meldet das Sultan. Subhanallah, lässt du ja. Bismillah. Meldet das Sultan, meldet die Jamia. Meldet das Sheikh Muhammad. Kubus ya Rahman, lässt du. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. And Maulana was saying that Grand Sheikh, he said, my Grand Sheikh, he said, Sheikh Abdullah Darastani, his Grand Sheikh, he was 125, he became 125 years, and he's buried in Damascus, Sham, Damascus. This in front of his lessons, in front of his maqam, his tomb, in front of his tomb. And he was saying that there are so many words you can use, human being can use. You understand, Shalima? Fatah? If not, you can.
Yes.
So many words a human being can use them. Some of them they are all right. They are right and all right. And if you use them, you are all right. You are speaking right. You are speaking right. If this is a measure, right words, and you use it, and you are speaking right. This measure is from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's from Hadith, and it's from Prophet. And also the measure from Allah Almighty. Then, because in everything what is according to Allah's will, everything according to Allah's will is alright, and everything according to Prophet's will is right and good. If there are words which are going in the direction of the ego, coming from ego, going in the direction of ego, then it is batil, it's wrong, falsehood, no benefit. And everyone, he must understand how to separate between these two. Everyone must separate, and if he cannot separate, if he doesn't understand to separate between right speaking and wrong speaking, you are on the level of animals, you can say. On the level of animals. That means ghafil. Ghafil means in forgetfulness. You live, or you say, today you say unconscious. Unconscious, you are unconscious about everything. Without head. And he has no head. If you cannot make it, the discernment, wie sagt man, unterscheiden? Differentiate. That is the honor of the human being, that he can differentiate what is right and what is wrong. If he cannot, he is an animal, or level of animal. Because animals, they cannot. It's not their gift, it's not their capacity to make a difference between good and bad. They do what they have to do. And then there is some people, they can make a difference, they know the difference, but they are not accepting. They know the difference, but they are not accepting. They are doing the opposite, and saying, speaking bad and doing bad. They are coming to listen to the right thing, right speaking, they come, then he knows it is right, but his pride, kibir, his pride, is not allowing him to accept it. And that is the worst character of the human being. That means hardhead oder Starkköpfigkeit. Stubbornness. Yes, that is a because this character is coming from Shaitan. Exactly this stubbornness. It's a terrible character. It prevents any goodness. Very terrible. It was a time when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He was ordering to Shaitan, He was ordering that Shaitan has to be in hell. He sent him to hell, Shaitan. Then after 100,000 years, Allah Almighty, He's giving the order that he should come to the door of paradise. He asked him to come to the door of paradise. He is coming. And Adam is there also at the door of paradise. Then he says to Iblis that he should, now he can make sajda, give respect to Adam now. After 100,000 years, hell is asking him, make sajda for Adam, give him now the respect. And he said, and then you go to paradise, he said to Shaitan. Give respect and go to paradise, it's open, you're at the door. Shaitan is saying, no, I will never make sajda in front of Adam. He is accepting to be in hell once 100,000 years and more. He likes more to say, to give respect to Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam. Then another 100,000 years, he is putting him, and again he calls him after the time, come to the door of paradise, and Adam also there, and giving him again the chance to make sajda or to give respect to Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam. He said no. He's so angry, so proud, so envious. He is not. This is Iblis. This is the character of Iblis, character of Shaitan. Who has that character, trait of character, who has, he cannot come into paradise. We all have something from Shaitan. And everyone has his part, a part of Shaitan, part of kibir, of pride, to be proud, and envy, And stubbornness, to say, I'm right. What is inside the stubbornness? Inside the stubbornness is the pride. The pride is saying, I am right. And if you say I am right, you say also you are wrong. In the end, he's saying to Allah Almighty, you are wrong. That is it. This is the thing. And so everyone who is not saying the right thing, he is with Shaitan. Yes? He's with Shaitan. And there is three kinds of people. First kind is that they don't know the difference. They're just often, they don't know. Second kind is that they know but they don't listen, they don't follow. And the third kind, they can differentiate they can make the difference between truth and falsehood, or true speech and false speech, and they keep the true speech and they practice it. That is the third kind. That is the kind. And such people, they are the real seekers of the path, seekers of truth, seekers of God. Or you can say they are sincere servants for their Lord. And Grand Sheikh, he was saying that if someone, he's very eager to learn and to be interested and very eager to learn the true speech, to listen and to learn the true speech, and who's keeping it in his heart, for such a man or such a woman, such a seeker, such a servant, the awliya, the awliya, the friends of God, they give him secret knowledge. Yeah? The Sheikh, he teach you secret knowledge, something for you. If you are truly believing and practicing and keeping, then awliya are coming and helping you and giving you even more knowledge, more nourishment, more knowledge. Also Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was also giving you awliyas and Prophet. Be occupied with this. Don't be occupied with complaining or with your mind. Know that your mind, now you must know, after even 1 week with the Sheikh, you must know that your mind has its place. It is not, the mind is not made for you to give you orders. No. Where is written that the mind gives you orders? Your mind, your thinking is ordering yourself. Show me, where is it? No. But you are following your mind all the time. You are thinking about the past, it is so terrible, I have to kill myself, it is so terrible, everything is... And you are, yes. Here, listen. First lesson, and one of the first lessons, the basic lessons of the Sheikh. So at least you must take distance from this thinking, kind of thinking, and your mind following. Why you follow? Who said to follow your mind? And also to go to the Sheikh and say, oh, Sheikh, this, and to give your mind, your dirty mind, also to the Sheikh. And he say, don't listen to that. Shaitan also inside, making more from it, and nobody says to listen to it, but to take a distance. You have to take a distance. If you want to make the first step in the tariqat, and then we're speaking only of the first step, you have to finish with these things and to make a distance. You are Muslim and Sufi, and I don't know what. Every psychologist, he knows more than you. In the internet, you find 100 people, they know more than you. They know that you have to take distance. They show you what is consciousness, unconsciousness. They speak about this in the other words, in Western words. But it is the step from Nafsul Amara Bisu to Nafsul Lawama. To take distance and see yourself that it's from a distance, not to be involved and saying, I am this is me, I am that one who is, and then I follow like a donkey and you know, this is important. You must not, then you don't need pills, you don't need nothing in the end. Once you understand, and they help you. They are saying here in our lesson that they help you. Once you are on that way, once you are keeping discipline, you keep it, and you keep the order of the Sheikh, and the rabita of the Sheikh, that is a lot already, then they help you. They help you, they don't leave you. They help you more than anything else. Okay, this was not in the lesson. This was just here. And we are saying that Prophet even teaching you also, and Allah Himself He is giving you also, as He likes. As is written on the Holy Quran everywhere, as He likes, He gives to anyone, without hisab. To that one who is sincere, who is really looking for it. Because the sincere one, he will move himself, he will move himself towards to do it, for the action, for the practice, to practice it. Yes, that is important. Without doing it, without action, without following action, there's nothing. But he will do this. That you can see his sincerity. And his love, he will also move towards the love of awliyas, to the friends of God, to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and to Allah Almighty. His love will increase by this way. Those ones who have a hard head, hard head. Wood. This was. Gib mich wieder an. Those who have a hard head, they are like on the level of Abu Jahl. Abu Jahl, he was one of the. Abu Jahl, he was one of the biggest enemies of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was an enmity to Prophet, the most famous one and most hatred. It was a really hatred of Abu Jahl. And if you have a hard head, you are on that level. Because what you can do with a hard head? We have also in our Jamaat, there is hard head people. and they are enmity. They make the result of such a character is that they have kind of enmity towards the Jama'at. Actually, towards the Sheikh, because first of all you are with the Sheikh, and you are saying these people here in the Jama'at, they are children from the Sheikh, or followers of the Sheikh. They are, of course they are not perfect, they are very imperfect, very weak, but it doesn't matter. The father, he has some children, it makes no difference between the one who is listening, okay, maybe, he likes if he listens, but he loves them all the same. No? Yeah? So why you are stubborn and saying I am right and you are wrong, and then you are outside your mind, you say I'm not going there anymore because means I am better, saying what Shaitan is saying, I am better than all of you. This is inner attitude of someone who is saying, I'm not coming to you because you are, even they were with us or they were with the Shamat and they don't come anymore because they are better now. Better than all of them. What happened? You became worse. The worst. Level of what? Abu Jahl. Abu Jahl, he was looking, he was seeing so many miracles from Prophet ﷺ. He was seeing, he was witness. And he was listening also to so many revelations from Holy Quran, verses of Holy Quran. He knew also, he was Arab, they were very good in the language. But he is the Imam, Abu Jahl is the Imam of the Dickköpfe, the Imam of hard head, of thick head, what is that English? Stubborn people. The Imam of the stubborn ones. Also the Ahmad said Imam. This is a good comparement, a good comparement for a good example to explain for someone who has a hard head. Very bad. Opposite is easy. One was said, be easy. Hayyan layyan. Make it easy. Prophet says, make Islam easy, not difficult. And you must be easy to people, not difficult, not hard-headed. Who is not understand? Who is not by his mind or by his understanding, by his spirit, by his geistig, by his mind. You must, by your mind, by your understanding, your inner understanding, you have to witness. Yes, witness Allah, witness Prophet, witness the Sheikh. You have to witness the truth. You have to witness the truth. Inside. You say geistig or mentally. By your mind, huh? Mentally, you must witness and confirm the truth. If you are not doing this, you are stubborn. That means you are stubborn. If truth is coming in front of you, and even you are from the second kind of persons, which we had, you understand also, but you are not saying, then it means you are stubborn. You can say, I am stubborn. This is proof that I am stubborn. Yes, can't be. Who is not accepting logical, it's a mind thing also, logical proofs, who is not, logical proofs, he is not accepting what he is, stubborn. Can't be. That is why many Christians, many of them, they are stubborn. Many of them, they are listening to their bishops, to their popes, and I don't know what. Yeah, they don't think also, but these popes or bishops, they are what? Stubborn. They have a reason also, they have egoism reason, because they have so much money, so much gold, so much power, so they keep their stubbornness. They are also lying, but some of them, they are just stubborn. The sun is shining, and you are saying, there is no sun. No. We have some stars. At night time, we wait for the night time. There are some stars. That is also true. Stars are also hug. They are true. There's some light you can find. But in the daytime, there is the sun. And then they say no. They say no. This is stubbornness. Most terrible character of human being, you can say, because it's from Shaitan. You cannot say, if you are accepting Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you're accepting, you are saying yes, he's prophet, yes, and Quran, you are accepting, and they say, some of them they say, yes, he was a knowledgeable man, a big man, socially very effective man, and great thinker. Yeah. Are you accepting Holy Quran? Do you believe in God? Yes. And then you believe that he sent his last prophet, or what? And they say, we believe. Then John, the 16th, or what? No, 13th, John the Pope, the Polish.
Second.
No? Second? War schon das 15 oder 16. Second, John the second. Good one, he was a good one. From Poland. There's a photo, he takes the Quran, he's kissing the Quran. And he was praying with Sheikh Ahmed Kaftaro in Sham. He was praying with him because there is in the Jamia Umayyah in Damascus, there is Maqam Yahya. Maqam Yahya is there. And the masjid, you know? Maqam al-Khidr alayhi salam, and so many hidden maqams, Sayyidina Hussein, and so many. And they were praying together. Like and before, there was a time that the Christians and the Muslims, they were praying together. And they are accepting. And that means, if you are accepting, you are accepting that there is Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that you respect and appreciate, and you say the Quran is the truth. If Quran is the truth, there is written and said explicitly that Jesus is not a special son of God. Or you can say it is shown the truth that Allah, God, He has no son. No, He's not born. He doesn't give birth. What is this nonsense? Birth or He was born. He's in the process of creation. No, He creates. He creates everything. It has nothing to do with it, so to say. He say, be, enough. One impulse. And everything is there. He's far away from such things. To have an aunt or a grandmother or a grandfather or sons and daughters, I don't know what, relatives, or what is in their mind. We don't know. There's only one. And they are saying at the same time, it is monotheistic religion. Judaism, Christianity and Islam. Monotheistic. What's the meaning, monotheistic? What does it mean?
Only one.
One God. Monotheo, one God. Only one. Not two, no. Not three, not five or more, no, one. That is a power, that is a secret, that is a beauty, that is an honor, that is a miracle. That is your luck, your happiness, your eternity, your love. Everything coming from that. It's cheating. Cheating from Shaitan, and Shaitan putting stubbornness in the head of people. If you believe, you believe. Take your belief. Be courage, have courage. You must believe. Because when you know Islam, the perfect message, it's perfect. Nobody can say it's not perfect. Islam, Book of Islam, Holy Quran is perfect. There's not one letter changed, and it's the only book. You cannot find a second book on this globe and say, this is old scripture and there's not one letter changed. You cannot find it. Not in the Indian, not in the Judaism, not in the Japanese, not in the Chinese. Everything over the years, thousands of years, changed. Something. There's some truth, yes, but there is also mixed. It's mixed. It is everywhere mixed. Not mixed, Quranic Kareem. Not mixed. Pure gold, pure sun. Show me two different copies of Quran. Cannot find it. If you're not accepting, you are stubborn. Always a stubborn, no. Say, Alhamdulillah, Allah guide me to Islam. He guided me to Islam. He opened for me perfection, such a beauty, endless beauty, such a power, such a beauty, such a eternal, endless perfection. He opened. And he corrected things with me. I was wrong. And so many, and I'm still wrong, and I'm still trying to be more perfect, of course. Always, never finishing. But correcting also beliefs. It is higher, it is, you are coming up. You are coming up. Perfection means to come up. There is no ranks between human beings. We are all the same. There is no difference. All of us, we are the same. And human beings, all of them, they are like that. Except there is one exception. Where is a difference between human beings and their ranks. They have ranks, and this ranks, it is coming from the fear of God. Fear of God, that makes a difference between human beings. That's the only thing. Fear of God. Fear of God means consciousness of God, knowing God. If they know God, somebody who knows God, he will be fearing, he will be fearful from him if he knows. If he doesn't know, no fear. That is why. Yes. And then you have so many ranks everywhere. That is... Rumi, he was saying, Sharari and Rumi, there was a story, coming the Christians to him. There were sometimes he was discussing with Christians, and they came to him and they said this and that, and they tried to trick him also. with something. I forgot the story, but then he said, it's not true what you are saying. And because there are some people now, because as the Prophet said, in this time, to keep the Islam, to keep your deen, your Islam, in this time, in this crazy and shaitanic time, dark ignorance time, it is like you have the hot coal you take the coal out from the fire, burning coals in your hand. It's the same in this time. Burning coal you cannot keep, quickly you leave it. Like this Muslims now, in this situation. And some of them, they go back to, some of them, they go you can say, go back to Christianity. From Islam, they go back to Christianity. Because it is easy for them. More easy. They cannot, because Muslim has a level, it is something, with discipline, it is more. Yes? For instance, Christianity, you can be a monk, you can live alone, it is halal as a Christian. To live alone on the mountain, it's more easy. Spirituality, you can practice your prayers and so on. Also wine in the evening is okay, a little bit, to be happy. And according to, you can live like this, and it's okay. Allah may accept, why not? But it's not the level of the Muslim. The lowest Muslim, he is higher than that. I'm sorry I say this, but I'm saying. Because the smallest Muslim, how we say, he's married, and he has children, and he is in this world, and in this world, just inside he is keeping his religion, he's higher. It is another level. As for Muslim, is another level. You have to marry. Marriage is a must. It's the sunnah of Prophet. You have to. If you are Muslim, Ummat al-Muhammadi, you must be higher level. Then, he gives the example, he's saying, if Falcon, no? You can say. Falcon, he is wild, he's eating, when he's in the mountains, in the woods somewhere, what he finds from dead animal, he's eating, finding, living there. Then he's caught by the Sultan's servants, they catch one falcon, no? And they go in the school of the Sultan, and they become the falcon of the Sultan. They're sitting on the arm of the Sultan, and they are Jagdfalken, they are hunting falcons. And Sultan gives them the meat from the Sultan's hand, they get the food. No? Not looking around for dead animals or something, no. They get the meat, some pieces of meat from the Sultan for a reward. And they're sitting here. Say to the falcon, go back to your old life now. Leave this arm of the Sultan, go to the mountains and to the woods and eat what you find dead animals you may eat again. Falcon is saying yes. Falcon is not saying yes. He's more than the human being. He's sitting on the arm of the Sultan. You can never get him away from there. Why? He's giving away his honor, which he gets from Allah Almighty, from his Lord, from Prophet, from the Sheikh. It's your honor. Don't be afraid. They're afraid. Mostly it's social. The reasons for this is corruption, that there are social relations because of social, they think they have a social benefit from it if they become Christian again. They leave this honor which they get from Allah Almighty and through the Sheikh, which is a very special honor, very nobody, it's not for everyone that they know the Sheikh, that they know the Kutub Zaman, Sahibu Zaman, Sultan al-Awliya, Sultan al-Arifin, that they know him, that they saw him, he looked at them. It's not for everyone, it's a big thing. Yes, but they don't understand. And then they leave it. And go back because they think there is better relations and it's more easy and we are living in this country and it is more easy and my relatives and so and maybe inherited for the money and so and some things, social things. And it's written in the Holy Quran, all the answers for these problems. They are saying, don't listen to this. Don't listen to your... Because in the end, you will be the loser. In the end. You must stay firm. You say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, it's like this. With everything. You cannot cut out something. No. You must be courageable, inshallah. Like this. May Allah keep our iman, inshallah, increase our iman, and to be Allah sabitna al-haq, sabitna al-iman. That is important. Keep our way. You have best chance to keep the way. Because as we said in the lesson, it is promised that the awliyas, they help you. If you make the right step, they help you. Don't say they don't help you. You must know and believe that they help you. And we have the strongest connection in this time. I'm saying, doesn't matter. I'm saying we have the strongest connection in this time from the line of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from Abu Bakr Siddiq, from his line. We have the strongest connection. We are saying, we believe in this, and we are saying it also. And you have all the help, mashallah. It is now from our Sheikh, Sheikh Muhammad Nazim al-Kani Rahman, it went to the Sheikh Muhammad. This thing, he's carrying it, and you must know and you must believe. Belief brings you to the truth. You must not say, I want the guarantee, or I want the science, I want this and that. It's not important. Important is that you believe. Well, if you believe, it means you are open and ready, you make yourself ready, you are accepting. Then, as it is written, they help you. Then they open, step by step, according to your situation, according to your development, according to your stage, also everything perfect. It gives you the perfect medicine, opening. Every day more. Every day a little more. Must be. Every day. Don't leave one day in which you are saying in the evening that it was not better than yesterday. No, it was better. You had one meditation in the morning and it was beautiful, it was sweet, it was a little more, a little nearer, a little more. Even it was only 5 minutes, even 1 minute, doesn't matter. Time is not, minutes and hours is not with Allah. 1 moment of love with Allah makes you forget all your worries. Murder, suicide, murder, I don't know what, the worst things, you went through it and you are so traumatized. 1 second of Allah opens for you, His love, His real love, finished. It's solving like salt and water. You make like this, finished. And no need to go back. It's great news. You have to know and to believe. And if you don't know, if you have difficulties, write it down and read it every day or every hour. If Shaitan coming to you and saying, no, you must be desperate, take this, take that, and make this and this, take you, ala kufri, Allahu Akbar, ala kufri. Yes. Use it. It's for using. As we said in the other lesson, the day before yesterday, it's bullets. It's bullets against Shaitan. These lessons, they are patrons, bullets against Shaitan. So we have to use. Alhamdulillah, I'm happy that you are here. You are my saviors, mashallah. You make me to get out this book and read it. I'm never reading also. I'm also sleeping. And together we are blessed. Al-khairu fi jami'. Al-khairu fi jami'. Brothers and sisters, this is your blessing. Not to go outside and say, I have nothing to do with you, you are stupid. No, we are together, inshallah. Everyone. Much more than we think. Any question? Any question for this? May Allah give us openings, more openings, and to be thankful. Every breath you must be thankful. Every breath you say alhamdulillah. Make zikr with your breath. Outside, inside. All your molecules, all your essence, all your cells, they say alhamdulillah, all together. It's a real choir, big choir. Hallelujah. Yeah, no problem. Yes. Bach is very good. Weihnachtsoratorium. Hallelujah. Beautiful. Angelic, mashallah. Yeah, he was a believer. Your cells and all your organs, all your cells, all your molecules, all your cells, say alhamdulillah, shukrullah, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah. Together, you and your brother and your sister and all human beings and everything. Nature is doing this, but we have to listen, inshallah. One day Allah opens us. Even every human being, also his cells, they are saying alhamdulillah. But this little mind, this little shaitan, this little ego, it is the only thing within the whole your system is saying, no, I know better. This little, that's the only, the whole body is saying alhamdulillah, but that ego and shaitan is saying, no. That is why the people they are, because they have to, it needs power to suppress yourselves, your love. To suppress your love needs power. Many things. You have it's all. See the people, you saw? Yeah, you must see. Yeah. They have. It is all. It is not. It's funny somehow. It has. Alhamdulillah, Allah has humor. It is funny, but it is actually, if you see, so it's always the power, the energy you need to suppress your love, to suppress the light, to put it down. You need energy for this, because the light is light, the love is love. It wants to come out. It's coming out. It's coming. Then you have to. Wie geht's heute? No, mashallah. If your body, it's written in the Holy Quran that the feet will be witness for you and your hands. In Surah Yasin. Füße und Hände, they will be witness on Yom Kippur. They say, this ego is the ego, he went somewhere, I'm innocent. I didn't want to go there, but you make me to go there. Witness him. They say, Alhamdulillah, all the time. Saying also, Shadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Allah, Ya Allah. Hayya papaya wasaj bil shru. Fatiha. Amin Allah wa tafi. Amin.